Before you waste any more VC on the big that can't dunk, can't shoot, and gets cooked on every switch, this right here is the 6'11" Demigod I've been using to dominate every mode this year. This build plays nothing like a traditional center. It gets contact dunks on the man, has legend shooting badges, and handles the ball like a point guard trapped in a big man's body. It throws full court dots effortlessly, pushes the break by itself, and still anchors the defense like a true elite rim protector. I'm getting stops, I'm spacing the floor, I'm creating shots, and this build just does everything. Scoring, playmaking, defending, all of it. Let me show you exactly how to make it so you don't waste your VC on anything less. Alright, real quick guys, last video I asked you guys how many cap breakers you have, and you guys are obviously way ahead of me. This video I want to know what build specialization are you doing, so that way I can know kind of what cap breakers you'll have for that, what +1s and +2s you'll have, so I can kind of gear these builds towards that. So let me know down below, what build specializations have you done or are you working on? All right, let's start working on this build guys. So we have a power forward that's going to be 6'11" and 212 pounds. I know that's light. He's not going to be very strong, but we don't need strength on this build. Wingspan is also going to be 6'11". So 6'11", 6'11", 212. So with the finishing is going to be great. Close shot, we're going to be 88. Now, do I think we need 88 close shot? No, but I'm going to explain why we have 88 close shot in 1 second. The driving layup is going to be 70, but we don't need a high driving layup when you could dunk the way this build dunks. Driving dunk is going to be 87. That's going to be just enough to get you contact dunks, and it's the max we can get. But we're going to be able to get some really good dunk animations. Like I'm telling you, this build dunks on everybody. Standing dunk is going to be 81. Which is going to be good enough to get a lot of standing dunks. You're not going to get contact standing dunks, but you can get a lot of standing dunks. Now, post control is going to be 73. The reason we chose 73, I am not going to be posting up, guys. That's not what I'm doing with this build. But 73 is the lowest post control you can get and still get the cap breakers we want. So that's also why we chose close shot. For some reason, like, you have to manipulate these stats a little bit to get the cap breakers you want. So just know 73, that's the lowest we can get it, while still getting the cap breaker for the 3-point shot. Midi, we're gonna do 93. So that way, that's gonna get us Hall of Fame set shot, gold deadeye, and gold shifty. And then 3, we're only gonna do 65. So what I said about those cap breakers, by having post control at 73 and having standing dunk at 81 and driving dunk at 87 and all this, and then having the 3 at 65, allows us to cap break the 3 all the way up to 91. So you're going to shoot the lights out with this build. Free throw, we went 93 just because, you know, we had the extra points, so 93. So if you like rec, this build's going to work for you. Pass sack, we went 81. And also this cap breaks really high also. So this build, I'm telling you, when you get done with this build, you're going to realize kind of like you don't need a lot of cap breakers. This is the first build I made where like I'm not like looking forward to the next cap breaker. With all my other builds, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get that next one. This one, I think everything is almost perfect. Ball handling, we're gonna do 75, and I'm gonna show you guys how you're gonna get that a lot higher very quickly. And then speed with ball is gonna be 68. The defense, interior defense, is gonna be a little bit on the lower side, but with as high as we're gonna have the blocking, you're not gonna really notice too much of a difference. Plus, nobody really mashes this year. Everybody's trying to get threes, so you're not gonna worry about that too much. The perimeter D is gonna be 76. So if you're decent on defense, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna be able to maneuver around. You're obviously not gonna be able to guard 6'1", but like 6'7", 6'6", 6'8", so you're gonna be guarding them perfectly fine. Steals gonna be 67, just high enough just to get lane steals. You're not gonna be reaching, but you're gonna be able to get some lane steals with this build. The block is gonna be 88. 88 is gonna be a good marker to get a lot of blocks at the rim, and you're gonna be, you know, obviously you're gonna be controlling the paint with this build. The rebound is gonna be 78 and 80. I've had no issue rebounding with this build. That's as high as you can get with these with this wingspan and height. Speed is gonna be 79. Agility is gonna be 73. Strength is gonna be 74, and vertical is gonna be 83. So just to give a quick recap, guys, make sure specifically with the finishing you follow this to a T, because that's how you can get your cap breakers for 3. So close shot 88, driving layup 70, you get contact dunks with 87 dunk, 81 standing, 73 post control. This post control specifically, don't make this any lower. This is as low as you can get it to get the cap breaker for 3. I tried it out. Midi is gonna be 93 to get those shooting badges, which we're gonna +1 and +2. 3 is going to give you 65, which is going to cap break all the way to 91 and free throw 93. Pass accuracy is going to be 81, which we cap break to be really high. Ball handling 75, which I'm going to show you guys a secret tip to get that to be higher without cap breakers. Speed with the ball is going to be 68. Defensively, we got 72 interior, 76 perimeter, 67 steal, and 88 block. Rebound, we got 78, 80. Speed 79, agility 73, strength 74, vert 83. So now I'm gonna get to these cap breakers, the animations, and the +1s, +2s. So this is probably the build that I've like least needed cap breakers for. So I cap break the 3 all the way to 91. So you see it was +7, +6, +5, +5, +3. Yeah, that's, you see how much that went up? That's because it's post control here. The pass accuracy, I did 5 just to go up to 90, which I don't think was really necessary, to be honest, which I just didn't really feel the need to use any other cap breakers. And then block, we did 1 for 88, I mean to 89. If you look across the board, there's really nothing else really you need to cap. Like, could you do driving layup? Sure. Could you do standing dunk? Sure. But I don't feel like this build needs anything else to be cap broken. I guess maybe I'll do vertical next. I don't know. But the cap breakers are amazing. So for the +1s, +2s, here's what I did. So I did my +1 is going to be my set shot specialist, putting set shot up to legend. And then my tier 2 is going to put Shifty up to Hall of Fame. I went Deadeye to legend instead of Shifty because I don't really do a lot of fades and, you know, step back threes and stuff like that. So my +2s, I put legend Deadeye, and then gold lightning launch, which is really clutch. And then my next set of +1s, I did the rebound chaser and challenger. Hot start, I did box out beast and glove. And I'm doing playmaking specialization. So far for my +1, I did that one on Dimer, but when I do unlock this second one, I'm gonna go and do lightning launch there. So that will open me up to do a +2 on something else. Maybe, you know, immovable enforcer or posterizer, or I could do Shifty +2 also to get that up to legend. So animations. So for pass style, I use Draymond Green. I honestly, pass style I'm not sure about, but that's just kind of what I've been using on all my builds. Dribble style, I use Giannis. Signature size up KD, breakdown combos KD, escape moves pro, combo moves KD, crossover Paolo, behind the back KD, spin KD, hezzy Paolo, step back Giannis. If you want to break down on kind of how to use these moves, I'll show you. These moves work really well. I can show you a little tutorial. I'm not a dribble guy by any means, but I can show you how I get open with this build. So speaking of dribbling, how do you get takeovers to be higher? So if you do custom takeover, you want to just do only ball handling. So that way, if you see level 1 is +3, level 2 is +6, level 3 is +9, level 4 is +12. So you get that to level 4, it's going to put you all the way to 87. So you can speed boost, and it gets you 90 when you get full takeover. So at full takeover, you get the 90 ball handling and you get the deep bomber on this build. At takeover, it's insane. You're moving like crazy. So now for the money jump shot, we do lower base Jonathan Isaac, upper release Thaddeus Young, upper release 2 Usman Jang, and we're gonna do release speed all the way up, and we're gonna do 60-40 Thaddeus Young 60, Usman Dieng 40. For the dunk animations, for 2-foot moving, we're not gonna do any besides the contact dunks. For 1-foot moving, we're gonna do cradle and we're gonna do athletic. For standing dunks, we're gonna do, I guess I lied when I said we don't get standing contact dunks. I don't even know my own build. We get contact dunks on standing. That's the only one we're gonna do. And then signature dunks, we didn't do any. We're just gonna rock with what we got. Alley oops, we're doing contact alley oops. And that's all the dunk animations you need, guys. So be sure to get this build ready. Show me some clips, because this build can move, this build can dunk, this build can shoot the lights out. Show me some clips on what you got going on and send them to me on Twitter, ThatGamerDad25. I hope y'all appreciate the build. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.